Good morning, I'm Fatima back on the latest news program, delivering up-to-date and reliable information just for you. Modernization has brought convenience to human life. However, behind this progress, nature is actually facing increasing pressure, lost forests, accumulating plastic waste, and increasing air pollution. All of this is proof that nature is actually speaking out. Indonesia still faces these problems related to deforestation. The Ministry of Environment and Forestry recorded throughout 2024, gross deforestation handled 216,000 hectares. Of this amount, deforestation was successfully carried out on 40,000 hectares, so that net deforestation was recorded at 175,000 hectares. However, independent monitors such as Auriga Nusantara reported a higher figure, namely 261,000 hectares, an increase compared to the previous year. More concerning, around half of this deforestation took place in the habitats of protected animals, such as orangutan, Sumatran tigers, elephants, and Javan rhinos. Besides deforestation, plastic waste also became a serious problem. In 2025, Indonesia approaches 34 million tons of waste and almost 7 million tons of it is plastic. The World Bank records around 4.9 million tons of plastic waste is not managed properly. As a result, most of it ends up in rivers, polluting ecosystems, and even being carried to the sea. Every year, an estimated 346,000 tons of plastic end up in Indonesia's ocean. This phenomenon makes Indonesia one of the world's largest contributors of plastic waste. This condition is clearly a loud alarm for all of us. Environmental problems don't stop at forests and plastic waste, and pollution is now a major challenge for major cities in Indonesia. IQR data shows that Indonesia's average air quality has pollution levels 7 times higher than the safe limit. In Jakarta, for example, fine particles PM 2.5 often exceed the threshold. The impact is increasing case of respiratory disorders, especially in children and the elderly. Air, which should be a source of life, is now changing pose as a threat to public health. The government is targeting a 70% reduction in marine plastic waste by 2025 and towards 0% by 2040. Several regions have implemented policies banning single-use plastic. In addition, forest and land rehabilitation programs are continuously being increased, targeting hundreds of thousands of hectares annually. Not only the government, the public is also actively involved. Youth movements, environmentalist communities, and marine waste awareness campaigns are evidence of growing ecological awareness. Deforestation, plastic pollution, and air pollution are tangible forms of the voices of nature that we are hearing today. These voices may not be words, but rather tangible signs all around us. Our duty as part of modern society is to respond to these voices with action to protect and improve the environment for the sake of our shared survival. In addition, climate change is becoming increasingly evident in Indonesia. The average temperature continues to rise. Rainy and dry seasons are no longer predictable, and hydrometeorological disasters such as floods and droughts occur more frequently. The Meteorology, Climatology, and Geophysics Agency recorded an increase in climate-related disasters last year compared to the previous year. This condition shows that our environment is becoming more fragile and requires serious attention. Environmental problems are not only damaging ecosystems, but also directly connected to the economics and social sectors. Fishermen, for example, are finding it harder to catch fish due to marine pollution and the destruction of coastal ecosystems. Farmers are also facing challenges, including crop failures caused by extreme weather. All of this ultimately affect food security and the welfare of society. Even so, there is still great hope behind these challenges. Environmentally friendly technologies are beginning to be developed, such as renewable energy from solar, wind, and water. Some regions in Indonesia have even started switching to clean energy for daily need. Such innovation not only help preserve the earth but also open new economic opportunities for communities. At the same time, the awareness of the younger generation has become a very important factor. More and more young people are concerned, actively campaigning and encouraging their peers to live in a more environmentally friendly way. From simple steps such as bringing reusable water bottles, reducing single-use plastics, to participating in tree planting activities. This small action, if carried out collectively, will create a big impact on the future of our planet. And that brings us to the end of our news today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Fatima and have a nice day.